And a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for another episode of Pacer Baseball. I'm Marcus Johnson, thanking you for joining us for Game 3 between the USC Aiken Pacers and the Georgia College Bobcats. Bobcats took Game 1 and Game 2 in decisive fashion in this series. Pacers just trying to salvage a win before they take on Shawan in their next series. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup defensively for the Pacers. On the mound today for USC Aiken, Christian Aragon, sporting a 10.5 ERA, a 2-1 record, however, 4 starts and 6 appearances, 15 and a third inning pitch, 28 hits, 19 runs, 18 of which were earned, 9 walks, 17 strikeouts, and opponents batting .368 on the year. This is his comeback game, if you might want to call it that. Trying to get those numbers down a little bit in the early parts of this season. His catcher, Connor Durden, catching for the second straight game outside the normal DH spot. The DH for today's game for the Pacers is actually Philip Watcher. First baseman is Brian Pereira. Over at second base, Joey Smithers moving in from left field. Over at short, we have Chandler Rogers in his usual spot. Third baseman is Dalton Weeks, and in left field, Andre Brown getting the start. Center fielder Jose Bonilla, and finishing things off in right field is Niall Goings. Leading things off for Georgia College in the top half of the first is Cal Gentry, the shortstop. And he, along with the rest of this Bobcat lineup, has been producing great results at the plate. Gentry batting .333 on the year, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. He's slugging .514. So Aragon is ready, Gentry is ready. Here comes the first pitch. And it is right down the middle for a strike. A great way to start things off, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch on its way. Just catches a piece of it, but it's not enough to send it anywhere, 0-2. The 0-2 from Aragon. Fouled off again. Keeps count right where it is. Aragon may be struggling in the ERA column, but he's not struggling in win-loss. Again, 2-1. He's also third on the team in overall strikeouts. And there's a ground ball to short. Rogers fumbles it. And it's going to allow Gentry to reach first safely. I was just about to say Rogers' glove has become a little bit more surefire since the early start of the season, but an error there will put the leadoff man on. Rogers had an excellent game defensively yesterday, making some beautiful snags despite the 13-3 loss. So runner on first for the number 2 hitter, Matthew Miller, first baseman for today's game. Miller batting .340, a pair of round trippers, and 11 RBIs, slugging .540. First pitch missed for ball 1. Check throw from Aragon, not in time. High and outside for a ball, 2-0. And the 2-0 is sent out into right field. Niall Goings is there, and he makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 12, Wesley Womack.
So now the right fielder, Wesley Womack, comes up to bat. Womack, the top hitter for Georgia College. 463 batting average, no homers, but 15 RBIs, slugging .612, and has an excellent on-base percentage of .493. Grounded, fouled on the first base side, strike one. Swing and a miss, good slider. 0-2. And the 0-2. Ooh, right on the inside corner, call strike three. Aragon gets him on 3 pitches.
The center fielder, number 2, Logan Maddox.
So Logan Maddox coming up to bat. Batting .362 on the year. 2 homers, 14 RBIs, .551 slugging. And unfortunately for him, leads the team in strikeouts with 12. And that's one stat I do want to point out, actually. Georgia College only 74 strikeouts as a team on the year. And when you compare that to USC Aiken's number of strikeouts of 159, that is a huge difference in the game. A huge difference in playing. And one of the reasons why they've taken the first 2 games of this series. But the Pacers can bounce back here. They have it in them to do so. Runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. Yeah, both these teams about evenly matched when it comes to their records. Pacers 9-6 at home, 3-2 in the conference. Georgia College, on the other hand, is now 6-4 on the road, as there's a swing and a miss there for a strike. They're 6-4 on the road, 8-0 in conference play, and 11-5 overall. Pacers 10-6 overall, so that's pretty much evened out. Pacers win today, they will be truly even with them. The 1-1. Popped up. Shallow center field. Vinny is shielding his eyes and making the catch for the third and final out, so the error doesn't come back to bite them. They get the next 3 guys in order, and we are going to the bottom of the first inning with no score, and the Pacers due up. And we welcome you all to the bottom of the first inning. Pacers coming up to bat. Jose Bonilla leading things off against Matt Studdard, the starting pitcher, making his 5th start of the year. He's 2-1 with a 5.09 ERA, 17 and 2/3 innings pitched, 19 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts, and opponents batting .271. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1 to Bonilla. Give you the defensive starters for Georgia College. Purcell is behind the plate catching for Studdard. Miller over at first. You have Davis at second. Gentry's at short. Green is at third. That finishes off the infield as we have a ground ball up the middle. Grabbed by Gentry and thrown over to first to get Bonilla for the first out. And now go into the outfield. Warren is in left field. Maddox starting out in center. And Womack finishes things off defensively in right field. Well, Joey Smithers coming up to bat. And before Bonilla grounded out, he was batting .282 on the year with a pair of homers and 6 RBIs. Smithers takes the first pitch strike. Well, Joey Smithers batting .354 on the year, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. And slugging .554. Low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And there's a ground ball to first. Grabbed by Miller as he steps on the bag to take it himself for the second out.
Catcher, number 30, Connor Durden.
Now that brings up Connor Durden. Durden batting .345 on the year, 7 home runs, 21 RBIs, slugging .793, and has a solid on-base percentage of .466. Also leads the team in walks, and of course those 7 home runs are also top of the team. And there's a slow ground ball to second. Go to first is in time, and the Pacers go down in order. Here in the bottom of the first, top of the second coming up, still no score. And we are back. Top of the second inning, about to get underway. No score yet between the Bobcats and the Pacers. Brandon Purcell, the catcher, will lead things off for Georgia College. Purcell batting .403 on the year, 18 RBIs, slugging .565. And first pitch is high and outside for ball one. Pitch missed high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch on its way, and that one's fouled straight back, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way, and that misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fouled off, out of play. Full count. Missed inside. Ball 4, and Purcell walks to lead off the second.
The designated hitter, number 22, Brant Stallings.
So Brant Stallings comes up to bat now, DHing for the Bobcats. 4 for 9 on the year. That's good for a .444 average. 1 homer and 5 RBIs. Runner on first with nobody out. And a good pitch there from Aragon. Gets him to swing and miss for strike 1. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. And a check throw from Aragon to first, keeping Purcell honest. Fly ball, right field line. Goings is there and makes the catch. Runner tags from first. The throw comes in. Makes it all the way to second base, just a little off the mark. But it's 1 away with a runner on second now here in the second.
The left fielder, number 16, Mike Warren.
Michael Warren coming up to bat now. Again, runner on second with 1 out. Warren batting .364, 15 RBIs. Ooh, pitches inside, goes all the way to the backstop. And Purcell will move on down to third base on the wild pitch. The 1-0. Fouled off the other way. 1-1. And there's a hopper to second. Smithers has it and throws it to first to get the out, but a run scores. And Georgia College takes a 1-0 lead here in the second.
First baseman, or the third baseman, number 1, Garrett Green.
That brings up Garrett Green now. 2 outs and nobody on and a 1-0 lead. Green batting .429 on the year with 8 RBIs, and he's slugging an even .500. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. Fouled off, 0-2. And a one hopper to third. Weeks gets a glove on it. Long throw from short is not going to be in time. They should score that a base hit for Garrett Green.
Second baseman, number 10, John Davis.
So John Davis coming to bat now. Number 9 hitter. 1 on and 2 outs. Davis batting .286 on the year. In fact, the only starter in the lineup right now that's batting under .300. 5 RBIs. He's got a runner on first with 2 outs. And he hits that one foul out of play for strike 1. Another foul ball. Strike 2. And the 0-2 misses high for a ball, 1-2. Another foul ball keeps the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Low and inside for a ball, 2-2. Missed high, full count. Runner goes, and it's popped up. First base side foul territory, and that's going to go out of play. Ground ball to first. Pereira has it. He'll take it himself, and that will do it. Georgia College leaves one stranded, but they get one here in the top of the second inning. We're going to the bottom of the second. Georgia College up 1-0. And we are back. Bottom of the second inning. Niall Goings leads things off for the Pacers. First pitch is low and inside for ball one. Goings batting .212. 3 home runs, 4 RBIs on the year. And he lines one into left field. That's a base hit, and it's going to the corner. Goings rounds first. He's thinking about second. He's going in. The throw comes in, not in time. A leadoff double for Niall Goings. That's a way to get an inning started. So a leadoff double for Niall Goings will bring up Brian Pereira. Pereira batting .323 on the year, 5 home runs, and a team best 224 RBIs. That's impressive. Now, 24 RBIs. You're batting in you bat in 224 runs. You have officially reached God status in the game. There's a hopper to first. Miller will take it himself, but Goings advances. Basically a swinging bunt as Niall Goings is on third, and there's one out. Bring up Dalton Weeks. Batting .281 on the year. 4 homers, 16 RBIs, slugging .531. There's pitches in there for strike one to Dalton Weeks. Good movement on that pitch as it tailed back into the strike zone. No balls, 2 strikes to Weeks. Pitch is low for a ball, 1-2. Weeks reaches out for that one, ends up fouling it off. Spoils the pitch, keeps the count at 1-2. Outside for a ball, evens the count up. Just misses outside. Full count. And Weeks gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Keeps the count full. Line drive caught at short by Gentry, who took away what could have been a base hit and an RBI from Dalton Weeks.
Designated hitter number 1, Phil Watcher.
Well, Phil Watcher will come to the plate now, DHing today. .297 batting average, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. Runner still on third with 2 outs. Pacers trailing 1-0. And Watcher swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. This is high and outside for a ball, 1-1. Inside corner for a call strike. 1-2. One-two pitch, fouled off, and we'll do it over. Ground ball to second. Throw to first is in time. And the leadoff double goes to waste as the Pacers leave going stranded, and we are going into the top of the third. Pacers still trailing 1-0. And we are back. Top of the third inning, about to get underway. Pacers trailing Georgia College 1-0. Leading things off for the Bobcats is the leadoff man, Gentry, as he grounds it to Pereira on the first pitch for out number one.
The first baseman, number 42, Matt Miller.
Matt Miller coming up now. 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. Joe's bunt, pulls it back, pitches in there for a strike anyway. That's a line drive, base hit into left field for Miller. A runner on first, one out, and Wesley Womack coming to the plate.
The right fielder, number 12, Wesley Womack.
Womack 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time up. First pitch inside for ball one. Ooh, pitch just missed there. Good looking pitch. And unable to get the call, 2-0. Foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. They're swapping out baseballs with Aragon. So the 2-1 pitch on its way from Aragon. And it's sent on out into center field. Bonilla is there, and he will make the catch for the second out.
Center fielder, number 2, Logan Maddox.
So Logan Maddox coming up to bat, 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center to end the first. Check throw over to first. Not in time. Runner goes from first. The pitch is high. Throw down to second is not in time. So a stolen base for Miller, and there's a runner on second with 2 outs. Aragon steps off the mound. Doesn't want to take the chance that Miller's going to go for third now. Pitch is low for a ball, 2-0. Inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Upper 3-1. And 3-1 on its way. Ball 4. And Maddox will walk down to first, but runners on first and second, still 2 outs.
The catcher, number 11, Brandon Purcell.
Brandon Purcell coming up to bat now. Walked and scored a run his last time up. Dern's going to trot on out to the mound to have a chat with Aragon. We'll go ahead and thank one of our sponsors, Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, proud sponsor of USC Aiken Athletics, and the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you play the South Carolina Education Lottery, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. And some of us give a chance more than others. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Purcell. Pitch is high and outside for a ball. One 0 crosses over the plate. 1-1. The 1-1 popped up, first base side, foul territory, and out of play. The 1 ball and 2 strikes to Purcell. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Georgia College leading USC Aiken 1-0. Fly ball out there into right field. Goings heads backwards and makes the catch for the 3rd and final out. Aragon gets out of the jam, and we are going to the bottom of the 3rd. Georgia College still up 1-0. And the bottom of the third inning is about to get underway of USC Aiken baseball, presented by Willie Jewell's Barbecue. If you're just served with a side of Southern hospitality, stop on in and Selling Pacers Sports sent you. Andre Brown leads things off, bunts it into the air, and he sits down right away as the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Chandler Rogers.
That brings up Chandler Rogers. Rogers batting .244 on the year, 3 RBIs, on-base percentage of .458. And I'll give you Brown's stat line coming into the game. 1 for 8 on the year, hasn't had a whole lot of at-bats, but he does have one RBI. First pitch to Rogers is in there for strike 1. And he lines it right at short, and Gentry makes the catch for the second out. And now we move to the top of the order. Jose Bonilla coming up. Grounded out his first time up. Bonilla shows bunt. Pulls it back. Pitch missed for ball 1. In the dirt, 2-0. Ripped down the right field line, but foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hit the other way, foul, and also out of play. Fair ball grounded slowly to second. Out of first is in time, and the Pacers sit down in order 1, 2, 3. Top of the 4th coming up. Pacers still trailing by 1. 1-0. And we are in the top of the 4th inning. USC Aiken versus Georgia College, Game 3 of the 3-game set. Georgia College up 1-0 in the game and 2-0 in the series. Bases trying to salvage this final matchup. And the first pitch is fouled off by Brant Stallings, the DH, for strike 1. Oh, and they're going to call, I believe, catcher interference on that call. First time I've seen that in my 3 years of calling baseball here.
Number 16, Mike Warren.
The runner now on first. Michael Warren coming up to bat. Grounded out to second, but it drove in a run. So far, the only run that's been scored by either team. First pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Show a bunt. Bunted, foul. Aragon wants a new baseball. Count even at 1-1 on Michael Warren. Check throw over to first. Not in time. Foul tip. Good for strike 2. One-two pitch, fouled off, and they'll do it over. Missed high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul tip into the glove of Durden. And Warren down for the first out.
The third baseman, number 1, Garrett Green.
Bring up Garrett Green. Singled his first time up. Runner on first with 1 out. Grounded foul, strike 1. Fouled off. It's the supports here at Roberto Hernandez. Got 0-2. Another foul ball. Keeps the count at 0-2. Low and inside. Ball gets away. Runner advancing to second. One ball and 2 strikes to Garrett Green. Runner goes. That's line into left field. That'll be a base hit. They're going to wave him around third. Grant Stallings scores on an RBI single by Garrett Green, and Georgia College now leads it 2-0.
The second baseman, John Davis.
So now a runner on first, still 1 out for John Davis, who's 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Runner goes. Ground ball to second. Throw from Smithers is in time for the second out. Garrett Green was running on the play, so he made it safely to second to take out the double play. Oh, we're back to the top of the order. Cal Gentry coming up 0 for 2. Reached down an error and grounded out. Runner on second with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. There's pitch low and away for ball 1. One 0 line in left field. That'll be a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Garrett Green. He will score as the ball rolls into the corner, and it's an RBI double for Cal Gentry. Georgia College now up 3-0. So runner on second, still 2 outs. Matthew Miller coming up to bat.
The first baseman, number 42, Matt Miller.
Miller 1 for 2 with a single, also a stolen base today. First pitch fouled off, strike one. Another foul ball, 0-2. And the 0-2. Low and inside, 1-2. And another foul ball. Another spoiled pitch. Count stays at 1-2. Ground ball, base hit into left field. Rounding third and heading for home is Gentry. Throw comes in not in time, and it's another RBI for Matthew Miller. Georgia College now up 4-0.
The right fielder, number 12, Wesley Womack.
Now Wesley Womack coming up 0-2. Runner still on second with 2 outs, and Kenny Thomas coming out of the dugout. Looks like he's making a call to the bullpen, so we will be right back after a short break. And so Daniel Wiggins comes out of the Pacer bullpen to relieve Christian Aragon. Runner on second is his responsibility, but he's gone 3 2/3, 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 strikeouts. Wesley Womack, the batter. Wiggins with a 4.30 ERA, 2-1 record in 8 appearances, 1 save, 14 2/3 innings pitched, 15 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, 2 walks, 16 strikeouts, and opponents batting .263 on him. 0-1 the count, though, to Womack. Edge is in there for a strike. 0-2. Foul ball, out of play. High and outside. Ball 1, 1-2. Fly ball. Foul territory, left field side. And that's going to end up out of play. Good hustle, though, by Weeks. Weeks and Rogers hustling over there. Both of them lose their caps. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, according to the appeal. Well, that will do it. Wiggins comes in and gets his man, and we are going to the bottom of the 4th, with Georgia College now leading, however, 4-0. And the home half of the 4th inning about to get underway. Joey Smithers will lead it off for the Pacers. 0 for 1 as he grounded out his first time up. Pacers trailing Georgia College 4-0. First pitch is in there for strike one. Smithers fouls that one off. 0-2. Outside for a ball, 1-2. And strike three to Joey Smithers. He goes down for the first out.
The catcher, number 30, Connor Durden.
Durden 0 for 1 today, grounded out his first time up. Pitch outside for ball one. In there for a strike, 1-1. Low and inside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside corner for a call strike, 2-2. Grounded foul, spoils the pitch, 2-2. Fly ball, center field. Long run, but it will be caught by the center fielder Maddox for the second out.
The right fielder, number 34, Niall Goings.
That brings up Niall Goings, who has the Pacers' only hit today. It was a leadoff double in the second. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-0. Curveball finds the strike zone, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball there. Count stays at 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Evens things up at 2-2. Just missed, and it's a full count to Niall Goings. And he sends one out there into left field. That one's going to be gone. A solo home run for Niall Goings, and he puts the Pacers on the board. here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brian Pereira comes to bat now after the solo shot from Niall Goings. Grounded out his first time up. First pitch in there for strike 1 to Pereira. Pitch misses, evens things up at 1-1. That one fouled off the foot of Pereira. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Pereira down on strikes for the 3rd and final out. But the Pacers get one back on a solo home run from Niall Goings. And the Pacers now trailing 4-1. And the top half of the 5th inning, we'll start up with Logan Maddox leading off. 0 for 1 with a walk his last time up. Pacers trailing 4-1. Bobcats scored 3 in the top half of the 4th. Pacers managed to get one back with Niall Goings' solo shot in the bottom half. And a 1-0 count to Maddox as Wiggins comes in for a 2nd inning of relief. Chopper to 3rd. Throw to 1st is in time to get Maddox for the 1st out.
The catcher, number 11, Brandon Purcell.
And Brandon Purcell coming up to bat now. Walked and scored a run. Flew out his last time up, 0 for 1. And he grounds this one to Rogers at short. Throw to 1st is on the mark for the 2nd out. Brant Stallings, the DH, comes up. Reached on catcher's interference his last time up, and eventually came around to score. First pitch is right there for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Pitch low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off. We'll do it over.
Oh, I didn't even notice he was gone.
Again, the 1-2 pitch. Inside corner call, strike 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Daniel Wiggins and the Pacers as we go into the bottom of the 5th. Pacers still trailing 4-1. And we enter the bottom of the 5th inning of USC Aiken Baseball, sponsored by Aiken Flooring. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. Dalton Weeks will lead it off for the Pacers. 0 for 1, lined out to short his first time up. And he will foul off the first pitch for strike 1. Outside corner, call strike. 0-2. Bit outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just missed with that pitch. 2-2. In there for a call, strike 3. And Weeks down looking for the first out.
The designated hitter, Phil Watcher.
Brings up Phil Watcher. 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. First pitch is in there for strike one. Fouled off. 0-2. And count now 1-2 to Rogers. Outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, just missed the outside edge of the plate. Full count to Watcher. Inside, ball 4. And Watcher heads on down to first on the walk.
Fielder number 7, Andre Brown.
Brings up Andre Brown. Popped out his first time up. Runner on first base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Pacers. Check throw over to first. Watcher dives back safely. It is in there for a strike, 0-1. Brown going down and having some words. Going over some strategy with this in this situation. 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 count. Looks like Brown's ready to go again. Pitch on the outside corner for a call strike, 0-2. Another check throw to first. Brown reaches out for that one, gets a piece of it, fouls it off, and out of play. Swing and a miss. Brown chased one low and outside. He goes down on strikes for the second out.
Shortstop number 2, Chandler Rogers.
I'll bring up Chandler Rogers, 0 for 1, number 9 hitter. Pitch is outside, ball under Rogers. 1 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Pacers down by 3. And we're going to get a visit to the mound from Georgia College now. We'll go ahead and thank our final sponsors of the day, including Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For all your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, contact Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. And last but not least, the Concierge Team, a real estate boutique. If you're in the need for a house in the Aiken area, contact Mike Stake at the Concierge Team. Well, the meeting has adjourned, and we will get back to baseball. 1-0 count to Chandler Rogers. Again, a runner on first with 2 outs. There's a line drive up the middle and through for a base hit. 2-out single for Rogers will bring up the top of the order with runners on first and second.
The center fielder number 4, Jose Bonilla.
Jose Bonilla coming up to bat, 0 for 2 today. Bonilla goes after the first pitch, grounds it foul for strike 1. And the 0-1 to Bonilla. This is outside. 1-1. Bonilla swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one is sent on out into the gap in right center field, but not far enough as it is caught for the 3rd and final out. Pacers leave 2 stranded as we go into the top of the 6th. Pacers still down 4-1. And to the top of the 6th inning we go. Aces trailing Georgia College 4-1. Michael Warren will lead things off for the Bobcats. 0 for 2, but he has an RBI on the day. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, chasing a fastball outside. No balls, 2 strikes. This is with that one, 1-2. High and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up, right field. Goings is there and makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman number 1, Garrett Green.
Brings up Garrett Green. 2 for 2 with a pair of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Pitch high and outside for ball 1. Chasing one upstairs, 1-1. Line out there into left field. That'll be a base hit. Trying for second is Green, and he will make it in there just under the tag. Somehow able to stretch a single into a double. Now runner on second with only 1 out.
The second baseman number 10, John Davis.
Popped up. Foul territory, and Brian Pereira with a little basket catch. Runner tags from second. The throw comes in, and it is in time to get the out. A double play to end the top of the 6th. Some nice defense by the Pacers, and we are going into the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-1. Well, after a interesting way to end the top of the 6th inning, well, not too interesting, I guess, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pacers still trailing 4-1, but Joey Smithers leading things off. 0 for 2 today. First pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. Just missed, 1-1. That one is sent high into the air in left field. Coming on and making the catch is Warren for the first out.
Catcher number 30, Connor Durden.
Well, brings Connor Durden to the plate. 0 for 2 today. Looking for his first hit. Pitch outside for ball 1. Inside for a ball, 2-0. And Durden takes a hack at that one, but just catches a piece of it. 2-1. And Durden laces one into left field. That'll be a base hit for Connor Durden. Extends his on-base streak to 17 games.
Right fielder number 34, Niall Goings.
Brings up Niall Goings, having an excellent night at the plate. 2 for 2, a double, a home run. Responsible for the only run so far. 1 on and 1 out for Niall Goings here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Another little visit to the mound between pitcher and catcher. Purcell just trying to get things settled down for Studdard. There's some action going on in the Bobcat bullpen. They've only used 3 pitchers this entire series. Well, 4 pitchers including this one, and we may have a pitching change now. And that is exactly what's happening. Call to the bullpen coming up. We're going to take a short break. Niall Goings due up with 1 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. So Chandler Amison is the new pitcher for Georgia College, relieving Matt Studdard, who went 5 1/3, allowed 1 run on 4 hits and 4 strikeouts. Again, runner on first is his responsibility. Amison's stat line, 5.40 ERA, 0-1 record, 1 start, 5 appearances. 16.2 and 2/3 innings pitched, 17 hits on 10 runs, 10 of them earned, no walks, 8 strikeouts, and opponents batting .270 on him. Niall Goings is the batter. Durden is the runner on first. 1-0 count to Niall Goings. Pitch outside for a ball. 2-0. Goings with a double and a home run today. In fact, Goings, this series, 4 for 10 this series. 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. That foul ball is just out of play. Strike 1. In his last 3 games, now Goings batting much better. 8 for 14, 4 home runs, 4 RBIs. Pitch is high for a ball, 3 balls, 1 strike. Outside corner for a call strike, full count. And a call time from going just before. You can see the pitch. Pitch is high for ball 4. Runner was going, but Niall Goings will draw the walk, so it doesn't matter. Durden will advance to second anyway. Runners on first and second now for Brian Pereira with 1 out. Pereira 0 for 2 today. One thing you can note about Pereira is not too long ago, teams were shifting on him because he tends to pull the ball to right. However, his last couple of base hits have been into left field, so he's learning how to hit against the shift, which makes him an even more deadly hitter. 1-0 count. Another visit to the mound. Doesn't look like we'll have a pitching change just yet. Meeting concludes. Pereira returns to the batter's box. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Pacers down 4-1 to Georgia College. 1-0 pitch is high for a ball. 2-0. Outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Pitch low and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball, base hit into left field. They're going to wave Connor Dern around third. He's coming home, and he's actually going to hold up as the throw comes in quickly. It's a base hit for Brian Pereira. Bases loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
The third baseman, number 44, Dalton Weeks.
Dalton Weeks now coming up to the plate, 0 for 2. Pacers with their best chance of the series to take the lead. They trail 4-1, but have the bases loaded in the 6th inning with only 1 out. First and third are playing short for the run. Second and short are playing for the double play ball. Pitch was high and inside for ball 1 to Dalton Weeks. High and inside, 2-0. Call a time here from Weeks. 2 balls and no strikes to the Pacer third baseman. Swing and a miss. High outside fastball, 2-1. Fly ball, right field. That will be caught, but it could drive in a run. Runner's tag. Throw comes into second. It's a sacrifice fly as Durden scores for Dalton Weeks, and the Pacers are within 2. It's 4-2. We're having a visit to the mound. Possible pitching change coming up for Georgia College. And that is exactly what is happening. So we're going to take a short break. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. 4-2. Georgia College leads the Pacers. So Philip Watcher will come to the plate with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Logan Howard comes out of the Bobcat bullpen in relief of Chandler Amison, who went a third of an inning. No runs yet, as the runners on base are his responsibility. No hits and no strikeouts. Watcher 0 for 1 with a walk his last time up. Pitch high and outside for ball 1. Howard's stat line, 8.53 ERA, 1-0 record in 5 appearances, 6 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 5 walks, 9 hits, and an opponent batting average of .333. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to Watcher. The 1-1, fouled off, 1-2. Runner goes, which is fouled off. Count stays at 1-2. Pereira will head back to first. And Watcher just catches a piece of that one to stay alive. And we'll stay at 1-2. And another foul ball from Watcher. All in the dirt. Blocked by Purcell, 2-2. Little pop-up, third base side, and that's where it will be caught for the third and final out. Pacers score 1, however, as we go into the top of the 7th with the score 4-2. And the top of the 7th inning gets underway. Cal Gentry leads it off. And he grounds one to short. Go to first is just in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 42, Matt Miller.
And now Matt Miller coming up to bat. 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and an RBI. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Ground ball, base hit through the right side. Miller aboard with a single. 1 out. Top of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 12, Wesley Womack.
So Wesley Womack coming up, 0 for 3 today. First pitch is in there for strike 1 to Womack. Pitch low and away for a ball, 1-1. And another strike, 1-2. Runner goes from first, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is in time. A strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th about to get underway. Pacers still trailing 4-2. and the bottom of the 7th inning, the Pacer half of the 7th inning getting underway, with Andre Brown leading things off 0 for 2 today. Pacers trailing 4-2, trying to avoid the series sweep from Georgia College. Swing and a miss on the first pitch for strike one for Brown. And that's in there for a call strike, 0-2. Just misses outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, Brown down on strikes for the first out.
Shortstop number 2, Chandler Rogers.
Pitch is high to Chandler Rogers for ball 1. Rogers 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And he pops that one up in foul territory, and that one will end up out of play. The 1-1. Grounded to third. Grabbed by Green. He throws it over to first for the second out.
The center fielder number 4, Jose Bonilla.
Now we're back to the top of the order with Jose Bonilla. Bonilla 0 for 3 today. And a bunt from Bonilla, first base side. He's got a chance to beat this one out, and he does. Using that speed to his advantage. And it's a 2-out infield single for Jose Bonilla.
The second baseman number 9, Joey Smithers.
I'll bring Joey Smithers to the plate, 0 for 3. Runner on first with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. And Smithers, one hopper to short, flip to second, and that will do it. Bottom of the 7th closes with no runs to the Pacers. We go top of the 8th. It's still 4-2 Georgia College. And Logan Maddox, the center fielder for Georgia College, will lead off the top of the 8th inning. Maddox 0 for 2 with a walk today. And the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fouled off, 0-2. The 0-2 misses outside for ball one. This is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Wiggins gets him on strikes for the first out.
Catcher number 11, Brandon Purcell.
Brings up Brandon Purcell. Purcell 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch in there for strike one. That pitch missing, 1-1. High fly ball, shallow right field. Now Goings there to make the catch for the second out.
The designated hitter number 22, Brent Stallings.
First pitch low and outside for ball one. Sent out into right center field. Bonilla there and makes the catch for the third and final out. Another 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th about to get underway. Pacers coming up, still trailing 4-2. bottom of the 8th inning, we'll have Connor Durden lead things off. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored today. And first pitch to Durden is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Tying outside for a ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside for a ball, 2-2. That one sent into right center field. It'll be a base hit for Connor Durden. Durden leads things off with a single, and Niall Goings will come up to bat. 2 for 2 with a double, a home run, and a walk.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all.
Now we're going to have a short visit to the mound from Georgia College. And we're going to have a call to the bullpen. That was just to buy a little extra time for the pitcher to warm up in the pen. And we're going to take a short break with a new pitcher coming out for Georgia College. So Bradley Kamek comes out of the bullpen. Kamek with an excellent stat line. 1.29 ERA, 6 appearances, 4-0 record, 21 innings pitched, 15 hits, 3 runs, and 3 of them earned, 4 walks, 25 strikeouts, and opponents batting an even 200. Runner on first for Niall Goings, who's 2 for 2. Goings walked his last time up. And Goings goes after the first pitch, fouls it off for strike 1. Logan Howard went 1 1/3 innings pitched, no runs, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. Runner on first is his responsibility. Curveball misses inside for a ball. 1-1. Curve just a bit low. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And another swing and a miss. Goings down on strikes for the first out.
The first baseman, number 32, Brian Pereira.
So Brian Pereira coming to bat now. 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch in there to Pereira for strike 1. That's going to be a base hit ripped into right field. Durden stops at second. A 1-out single for Pereira. Runners on first and second.
Third baseman, number 44, Dalton Weeks.
Now Dalton Weeks coming up to bat. A sac fly his last time up. 0 for 2 otherwise. First pitch to Weeks is low for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ball gets away, heads all the way to the backstop. Runners move up a bag. Now both runners are in scoring position with one out for Weeks. And a call of time from Weeks just before the 2-1 can come in. Now the 2-1 is fouled off by Weeks, 2-2. Two misses outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Outside, ball 4. Weeks will walk down to first to load up the bases.
The designated hitter, number 1, Phil Watcher.
Phil Watcher coming up to bat, 0 for 2 with a walk today. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Pacers down by 2. Goes after the first pitch, pops it foul, and out of play for strike 1. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside corner for a call strike, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Grounder to second, bobbled, and everybody is safe. Watcher drives in a run. He'll score at a base hit, so it's an RBI for Philip Watcher, and the Pacers now trail only by 1.
Hitting for the Pacers, number 41, Brady O'Neal.
Now Brady O'Neal coming in to pinch hit for Andre Brown. O'Neal batting an even .500 on the year. 3 for 6. 1 homer and 3 RBIs. And a chance to add to it with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to O'Neill. Sent on out into right field. Foul territory, and it's going to hit the ground for strike 1. Good effort, though, by Womack. However, he probably should have just let that one go, as Pereira would have been able to tag up and easily score. Off-speed pitch falls into the strike zone, 0-2 to O'Neill. The 0-2. Grounder to third. They're going to come home with it. The throw is on the mark. So Pereira is out at the plate, and it's 2 down, bases still loaded for the Pacers, however, here in the bottom of the 8th. So now Chandler Rogers will runner here for Brady O'Neill.
Number 12, Lavelle Hodges.
Lavelle Hodges coming in.
And now batting shortstop, number 2, Chandler Rogers.
Chandler Rogers 1 for 3 on the day. Can that drop in for a base hit? Diving and not making the catch is Womack. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. It's an RBI single for Chandler Rogers, and the Pacers have just taken their first lead of the series, 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, Jose Bonilla.
Brings up Jose Bonilla. Runners on the corners. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Bonilla is 1 for 4 today with a single, a bunting single. And he grounds the first pitch foul for strike 1. The 0-1. Lofted into left field. And making the catch is Warren for the third and final out. But the Pacers score 3 in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead going into the top of the 9th inning. 5-4 is your score. And we are in the top of the 9th inning. Pacers with an opportunity to close this one out and avoid the sweep, leading 5-4. Daniel Wiggins still on the mound for the Pacers. Michael Warren will be the leadoff man. 0 for 3, but he has 1 RBI on the day, thanks to a ground out in the second. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Pitch is high for ball 2. 2-0. High and outside, 3 balls, no strikes. Right on the outside corner, 3-1. And that'll be ball 4. Walked him on 5 pitches to start off the top of the 9th.
The third baseman, number 1, Garrett Green.
That brings Garrett Green up to the plate. 3 for 3 today, 2 singles, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Runner on first with nobody out for Green here in the top of the 9th inning. So a bunt. Bunted back to the mound. Wiggins picks it up and fires it to first for the first out, but the runner moves up. So the sacrifice is successful. And that will bring up John Davis. No, it will not be John Davis. Caleb Slaughter will be the pinch hitter. John Davis was 0 for 3 today. Runner on second with 1 out, and Kenny Thomas is coming out of the bullpen. He's going to make coming out to make a call to the bullpen. And we're going to take a short break. 1 out, runner on second, top of the 9th. Pacers leading 5-4. So Blake Siegler comes out of the bullpen for the Pacers, sporting a 5.40 ERA in 4 appearances, no record. 3 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .286 on him. His opponent will be a pinch hitter, Caleb Slaughter. 3 for 17 on the year, but has 2 RBIs. Runner on second with 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Runner goes from second. Pitch is in there for a strike. Now their tying run is on third. Sacrifice fly is all they need to tie this one up. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Grounder to third. They're going to come home with this. Weeks fires. The tag is applied. And the tying run is out at the plate for the second out.
Shortstop number 6, Cal Gentry.
Cal Gentry coming up to the plate. Runner on first now with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Gentry is 1 for 4 with an RBI double and a run scored. And we're having a pinch runner coming out for
Pinch runner,
Georgia
number
College.
36, Austin Holloway.
Austin Holloway will pinch run for Caleb Slaughter. Throw is outside for ball 1. 1-0. Holloway has 1 stolen base on the year. And a swing and a miss. Chase one tailing out of the zone, 1-1. Check throw over to first, not in time. Runner goes, throws high and outside, and Aaron's just going to eat that one. It'll be allowing Holloway to head on over to second. The 2-1 is high and outside, ball 3. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 9th. Pacers leading 5-4. There's a hopper. That's going to end up foul. So again, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runner on second. Siegler trying to close it out. And there is a ground ball to second. The throw to first is in time. And the Pacers secure the win and avoid the sweep to beat Georgia College by a score of 5-4 on this Sunday afternoon. Pacers will be back in action versus Shawan on March 6th and 7th at 6 p.m. both days, weather permitting, that is. And then they will have a 3-game set against North Georgia, March 9th through the 11th. So be sure to come on out to the Burt for that one. And we will see you then. In the meantime, I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us, and have a good one.